We have Rita Joubran here today, and she is the owner of Old Country Olive Oil. She's a native Houstonian. It's my favorite olive oil. It's lovely. Thank you for being here with us today. You're sharing one of your favorite tahini dressings.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited to share this recipe with everybody. It's really simple. Like I said, cooking does not have to be hard. Everybody is busy. People want simple, fast ingredients. It's something you can also make ahead of time. You could keep it in your fridge. You could double batch it if you want, and have salad for the rest of the week.
Okay, so tell us what we're making exactly. I know you have a tahini that you sell.
I do.
And so you're using that to make the dressing.
I do. It's a very clean tahini, so it's very important what you're putting in your body. So make sure you find a really good tahini. We're going to use tahini, lemon juice, cumin, garlic, salt. If you want to put maple syrup in it to make it sweet, you can. It just depends on what you're using it for. Like I'm going to show you how to put it on cauliflower or any of the vegetables that you want to roast. If you want to roast eggplant or you want to roast zucchini or squash, you could do it all the same way. You just roast it, and then you can drizzle some of the tahini sauce on top of it. So
you said even quinoa too.
Oh my gosh.
I think that sounds amazing. Quinoa salad.
A quinoa salad is incredible. You could put so many seasonal fruits that you could get at your farmers markets today. Just eat seasonal foods, eat whatever you can get your hands on. It doesn't have to be hard, like I said. Whatever's out there, you can be creative.
Yeah.
Create your own salad.
And this is a beautiful salad too.
It really is. It really is. It's simple. It's very, very simple what I'm making today. It's very easy. It's just a few ingredients. So I'm going to show you this tahini dressing. You could do it on wedge salad, which is so simple. You get a wedge, you cut it in fourths, you lay it on your platter, and then you just drizzle the sauce on there, and I'll show you what else you could put on there.
Okay.
And then the cauliflower. Cauliflower is just roasted in the oven. All I did was roast it in the oven at 400 degrees until it's nice and golden brown like this.
Okay.
And that's it. And then olive oil, of course, salt and pepper. And then you'll just put the sauce on it. So
lovely. I can't wait to try it. All right, show us how we get started. And you said just use a mason jar.
Oh, yes. You can use a mason jar. If you don't have a mason jar, you could put it in a bowl and just whisk it together. It's whatever's easier for you, but mason jars, I think, are pretty easy. So we'll take a fourth of a cup of tahini. So this is a cup, so I'm not going to fill it all the way.
Quarter cup, okay.
No, a fourth.
Right,
yes.
Yeah.
Yes. All right.
And this is made from sesame seeds?
Yes, it's just 100% pure sesame. That's all
That's
it
why
is.
I like it. I love sesame seeds.
Who doesn't? Who doesn't? I feel sorry for my son who's allergic to it.
Oh, no.
I know.
Oh, no.
So we're just going to pour this in.
You could almost put this on salmon even. You think that would be good?
I'm sure it would be. Yeah. I'm sure it would be.
I think that would
be. I mean, we use a little bit of a different combination. We don't use the maple syrup, but you could put it on your shawarmas. Like we make shawarmas. Okay. Lebanese people eat shawarmas. So on your meats, it's really good on your meats. Okay. So this is about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice.
Which helps with digestion as well. So I love to have lemon juice as often as I can.
Absolutely. This is cumin. This is about a teaspoon of cumin. And this is salt. It's about 1 1/4 teaspoon of salt. And we're going to put a little bit of water in it. But before I do that, I'm going to kind of shake it up.
Give it a quick shake?
Yeah, to see how much water, because you don't want it to be too.
And you can add some garlic if you like, kind of to taste if you...
So that's the thing. Garlic it's a personal preference.
It is.
I love garlic. Garlic does not love me. So I only put a little bit of garlic. So, I mean, literally.
Just a tiny.
A tiny bit. But
I find it to be overpowering a lot of times, so I don't add too much either.
Agreed. So if you see how it's still really thick, it needs some water. So we're going to add some water.
Okay. That's the filtered water there. So just a couple, like a tablespoon?
I mean, it says about, it usually like about a fourth of a cup, I think, is good. I don't think it just depends on how it goes, but you kind of want it, you want the consistency to be creamy, but not watery.
Okay.
So I always check it. See, it's still a little bit thick, so I'll put a little bit more.
Okay. Yeah, and I kind of make dressings that way too, because depending on what I'm going to put it on, maybe you want it a little thicker or less, and so.
There you go.
Yeah.
So depending on what you want to use this dressing for is going to determine if you want to add maple syrup or not.
Okay.
So I've made two. I've made one with maple syrup, but this one I'm going to make without. I think on cauliflower it's better without. If you are going to add quinoa and other things, I like it with. But just on the cauliflower, I like salty more than sweet.
Okay.
So that's the
Very
consistency
easy.
that you're looking for.
Super easy. And you could totally put that in your refrigerator and keep it, what, for a day or two?
Oh, you
3?
can keep it for about a week in your refrigerator.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's gonna, this is kind of clear, you might be able to see it a little bit better, but it's kind of gonna look like this. This is with maple syrup, and then this is without. And then this is the cauliflower. If you wanna try a little bit with the cauliflower.
Sure.
Well, I'm
Just
first.
kinda dip it in there?
Well,
Or,
no, this is what
you're
I'm gonna
just
do.
Spread it on there?
I'm gonna put a little bit of paprika, because we like things to look pretty, right? And paprika is gonna give that a really, really pretty color.
Okay. Yeah, that's excellent. That's so good.
This is just some parsley. And then
That's a great, beautiful, elegant side dish, isn't it?
I think so.
I mean, so good. I mean, that's beautiful. Look
And
at
if
that.
you
And
want
it
to be
tastes
fancy,
amazing.
if you want to be fancy, you could put some pine nuts
Okay. I love pine nuts.
on there. And I mean,
Yeah.
it's
That's
easy.
beautiful. That's a beautiful dish. I mean, you can almost do that for the holidays too.
Well, that's
Do you
how
guys do?
that's how
do
we
that?
cook.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. There's always cauliflower on our table because
Okay. Well, that's beautiful. It's lovely. It's healthy. It tastes good. I mean, you can't ask for anything more.
it really is. And you can also, again, use any vegetable with it. Eggplant, zucchini,
Yeah.
squash goes really great with it as well.
I love that. All right, Rita, thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Rita Joubran of Old Country Olive Oil is joining us today and is going to show us a beautiful salad to serve, especially as we get ready for the holidays. This is any time of the year, but I think right now it's just so fun when you're having friends and guests over to your house. So you're using a tahini dressing that you made.
Yes, so it's tahini dressing. It's basically tahini. We'll put the recipe up for everybody. It's really, really simple. It's tahini, lemon juice, a little bit of garlic, cumin, and salt. It's very simple. You can use a mason jar to just mix it all up. And I have a wedge salad that I've prepared for this also. Wedge salads I love making because they're so easy. You get a wedge, you cut it in fourths, you take off the outer part of it, you wash it, rinse it, put it on a platter. It's gorgeous. I love to put radishes.
Okay.
So you could just put radish like this. And I love color, so you can,
Yes. It's
you know,
beautiful. It makes it
whatever,
beautiful, yeah.
whatever you guys like. But this is a very simple one. This is some green onions. I've got the stem as well for that beautiful. You could just use chives if you don't want to use that.
Okay.
But again, I like color. And then you just take your dressing.
See, and that's such a beautiful, again, elegant salad. It tastes good. It's healthy.
And you can prepare
Simple.
before.
You can prepare before. And it looks like you spent a long time doing it and you didn't. That's my favorite part.
They're going to think we slaved over this. And that's really it. I mean, it's
that's
so
beautiful.
easy. And then you
Yes.
just add some more for garnish.
Some flat leaf parsley.
Some flat leaf parsley. Just get rid of all of this. Some more on top, just to give it some contrast. If you want tomatoes, you could add tomatoes.
Oh, that would be pretty too.
You can add
Beautiful.
whatever you want.
Beautiful.
And
there you go.
there you
Just
go.
Another lovely, elegant, beautiful salad.
Bon appetit.
If you're looking for a quick, easy, healthy salad, Rita Joubran, the owner of Old Country Olive Oil, is here to show us and tell us this amazing recipe. And I can't wait for this one because the dressing is like the most simple thing, but it's lovely and beautiful and good. Thanks for being here, by the way.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm so excited. This is my favorite salad. It's a very simple salad. It's arugula salad. You can get it at your grocery store. You can get it at a farmer's market. Just grab some arugula, put some mushrooms if you like mushrooms.
I do.
I love mushrooms. This is a really French kind of salad also.
Okay.
I eat a lot of it in France. And this is some shredded Parmesan cheese. And since pomegranates are in season, I thought we'd give it some color and put some pomegranate. You could do tomatoes.
So it's already just lovely and beautiful, isn't that? Even without the dressing.
So guys,
So healthy.
brace yourself because this is like the easiest thing ever. Do not measure. You do not need to measure. Cut your lemon. I know.
That's my favorite part.
Guys, let your ancestors talk to you. Just cut a lemon, squeeze the lemon juice all across the top. All right, and depending on how much you have, take your Old Country olive oil, of course.
Yes, it's my favorite. I love it. It's all I use.
Just, guys,
Excellent.
give it a pour. Salt and pepper, and you're golden.
That's it.
It is the best, easiest salad dressing on the planet.
It's so good. It's beautiful. Look at that. Okay, we're gonna taste.
We just
it
need
too.
some salt.
And I have salt somewhere.
That's it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, I want to know about your olive oil because you're a Houstonian,
Yes.
raised here.
Yes.
Your family's from Lebanon.
Yes.
And so tell us how this works with it's from Lebanon, but it's created here? Is that right?
No. So I'm a born and raised Houstonian.
Okay.
My parents came in the 60s.
Okay.
They've been bringing culture and diversity to Houston ever since they set foot here. They opened the first Lebanese bakery in Houston. And the olive oil has been in my family for centuries.
Okay.
I took it over about 8 years ago from my family. And I just started bringing it here. They used to bring some just for their personal use. They would give some friends. And Mom started selling it in her restaurant, just a few bottles here and there. And after I was diagnosed with multiple sclerosis, I had been out of the workforce for so long. And I wanted to go back to work, but I wanted to do something that wasn't restaurant hours, the hard, long restaurant hours. And I learned a lot about anti-inflammatory foods, and I was just so drawn to this. It was right under my nose that this is such a gift that we have and such a treasure. And after I started eating really clean and started healing, I figured I want to share this with the rest of the world. And so I go every year for harvest. My grandmother taught me how to make everything. I'm still very true to the way she made it. It is unrefined, unfiltered, and cold pressed. We don't cut any corners. We're early harvest. There's approximately 9 kilos of olives in 1 bottle of this olive oil.
You're kidding.
No. The earlier the harvest, the less oil it yields, but the richer in polyphenols, the longer it lasts. It has a 2-year shelf life. I never have it that long.
No.
You should never have it that long. Olive oil is not like wine. It is meant to be enjoyed and to be, used.
Yes.
But this is a very special product. I really believe that it is a natural anti-inflammatory. I don't just believe that, I know that for a fact. It's natural anti-inflammatory.
lived it.
I've lived it. And the Mediterranean diet, honestly, is the only diet that has not gone out of style, and it
So
all
true.
starts right here.
So true.
This is where it starts.
And the vegetables are a big part of that.
200%. Fruits, vegetables, whole foods, lean meats, fish, all of that.
And it's simple.
It is so
It's not
simple.
fancy. You know, you start studying French cuisine. I got into that years ago, and that would take a couple hours in some places to make a meal.
It's labor intensive.
Yes, but when you start looking at the Mediterranean diet, you're right. It's very simple,
It is
pure.
whole. It's just
whole
whole
foods,
foods.
yes.
And this is as close to the olive as possible. We use stone wheels to crush the olives and pressure to extract the oil. So you will not get any heat from machinery. You won't get that. Sometimes you taste like a burn that's not from the polyphenols, it's from the machinery. You're going to get a very smooth olive oil, just really rich in polyphenols, really good for you. If you haven't tried it, I really believe that you should. Bonus.
I love it. I do. I think I love it. It's such an elegant taste. That's what I appreciate about it. I mean, it complements pretty much any dish.
It makes everything taste better. That's
Yes.
what I say.
Yes,
And
it
we
does.
proudly donate $5 of every bottle we sell to the Multiple Sclerosis Society. So that's something that we also do that I love.
Yes.
We love giving back to that organization. And it's good. So
It is.
I hope everybody
So-
gets a chance to try
Okay,
it.
I'm gonna
All right, what do you
Take
think?
a quick try here, and I love the cheese.
So make sure you get some of the. Did you get the dressing? It's so easy. It's so good.
That's so good. I mean, that's Like, my husband's gonna love that. He's gonna go crazy for that. It's lovely.
I'm gonna try that too.
So good. The cheese, everything. I mean, the colors, it's just a beautiful. It's restaurant worthy. You know, you would pay money at a restaurant happily for that salad, but instead you can make it very easily at home.
For a third of the price.
Totally. And we're going to link her website and everything so that if you do want to go order some of her olive oil, some of her tahini, some of her other seasonings and spices as well, that's all there.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much for having me.
Rita, thank you.
All right.
Can't wait to share this with my family soon. Bye, everybody.
Eat well, be well.
Yeah, this is really good.